Unearthing dormant nightmares. The air on campus always felt different after midnight. There was a haunting silence that crept through the dorm halls, almost as if the walls held secrets they were reluctant to reveal. It was in this eerie quietness that my college horror story began. I'd heard whispers about the old abandoned wing of the university library, a section supposedly closed off to students for decades due to an unexplained incident. Legends floated around about a librarian who had vanished mysteriously, her disappearance shrouded in a veil of unnerving ambiguity. Many claim she still wandered the library's forgotten aisles, searching for something unknown. Curiosity got the better of me one fateful night. With a group of friends egging each other on, we decided to explore this forbidden part of the library. The air grew colder as we ventured deeper into the dimly lit passages. The atmosphere shifted from curiosity to palpable fear as we felt an inexplicable presence watching our every move. Books lay scattered, shelves seemed askew, and the air seemed thick with an otherworldly energy. As we delved further, strange noises echoed through the corridors. Footsteps that didn't belong to us, whispers that seemed to come from the very walls themselves. Every sound sent shivers down our spines. In the heart of the abandoned wing, we found a room locked behind a rusted gate. Determined to unravel the mystery, we forced the gate open. Inside, the room was freezing, despite the lack of any visible source of cold. The walls were adorned with ancient symbols and cryptic writings, a chilling sight that made our hearts race. Suddenly, the room seemed to come alive. Books flew off shelves, the temperature plummeted, and a chilling voice echoed through the chamber, speaking words that felt like icy daggers piercing our souls. Panic set in, and we sprinted out, leaving the library in a state of disarray. After midnight, strange occurrences plagued us. Shadows flickered at the corner of our vision, whispers followed us wherever we went, and nightmares consumed our sleep. The librarian's disappearance felt more like a malevolent presence that had been awakened by our intrusion. We sought answers, digging through old records and archives, trying to piece together the truth. What we discovered sent chills down our spine. A dark ritual had taken place in that room, and the librarian had been a part of it. Her spirit, restless and vengeful, had latched onto our intrusion, seeking retribution for disturbing the cursed space. The nightmares continued, a constant reminder of our ill-fated exploration. Some of us left the university, unable to cope with the terror that had become an unwelcome companion. The rest of us, haunted by that night, could never shake off the feeling that something malevolent lingered just beyond the edge of our reality, waiting to strike again. That night in the abandoned library wing changed us, leaving an indelible mark of fear and uncertainty that would forever taint our college memories. Whispers in Founders Hall. Eldridge University, a Gothic behemoth perched on a hill overlooking a windswept coastal town. The campus is a maze of ivy-colored stone buildings, each one older than the whispers hanging in the air. Students love to boast about Eldridge's character, but there's something unsettling about a place where the shadows seem to hold stories of their own. My freshman year, I lived in Founders Hall, the oldest dorm, naturally. It groaned like a haunted ship in the wind, its cracking floorboards and flickering gaslights adding to the eerie atmosphere. My roommate Sarah, a pale, wide-eyed girl with a head full of ghost stories, only amplified the creep factor. One night, a bone-chilling wind howled outside, mimicking Sarah's whispered tales of an old student named Mary, driven mad by unrequited love and trapped forever within Founders Hall. We were sprawled on our beds, the only light a flickering candle, when something shifted. A cold whisper tickled my ear, the scent of damp earth and old parchment filling the air. We bolted upright, our eyes wide in the flickering candle. "Did you hear that?" Sarah hissed, her voice cracking. I stared into the darkness, my heart hammering against my ribs. Like rustling? There it was again, a faint scratching from the corner of the room, near the boarded-up attic door. Folklore had it that Mary roamed the attic, forever searching for her lost love. Every fiber of my being screamed to ignore it, but Sarah, fueled by morbid curiosity, grabbed a broom handle and cautiously approached the door. "Sarah, no," I gasped, but it was too late. With a bone-jarring groan, the rusted nails gave away and the attic door creaked open. A thick, icy fog poured from the darkness, and a blood-curdling shriek clawed its way out, shattering the fragile silence of the night. We scrambled back, terror paralyzing us. The shriek morphed into a guttural wail, the air growing thick with an oppressive weight. Then silence, a silence more terrifying than the scream itself. Sarah, trembling, whispered, "Mary." We didn't sleep that night, or the next, or the one after. The air in Founders Hall remained heavy, laden with an unseen presence. We never saw anything again, but the chilling whisper lingered, a constant reminder of the night we brushed against something ancient and dark, a memory that would forever stain the hallowed halls of Eldridge University. Shadows of the Fraternity, unleashing dormant darkness. One brisk autumn evening, I received an unexpected invitation to a party at the fraternity. Eager to experience the legendary nightlife, I accepted without a second thought. The moment I stepped through those creaky doors, a sense of foreboding washed over me. The atmosphere inside was charged with an unsettling energy, a stark contrast to the cheerful facade outside. As the night progressed, the party took an ominous tone. Strange symbols adorned the walls, and the air grew heavy with a palpable tension. Unnerving whispers fitted through the crowd, and I couldn't shake off the feeling that unseen eyes were watching my every move. In a secluded room upstairs, curiosity led me to stumble upon a hidden chamber. It felt like stepping into a forgotten realm frozen in time. Dusty artifacts and eerie relics littered the room, artifacts that seemed ancient and steeped in an inexplicable darkness. Among them was an ornate, ancient-looking book, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and ominous illustrations. Intrigued and foolishly brave, I dared to flip through its pages. The moment my fingers grazed the weathered parchment, a chill ran down my spine. The room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, and a sense of dread settled in the pit of my stomach. That night, my dreams were plagued with haunting visions. A spectral figure, shrouded in darkness, beckoned me towards an unknown abyss. I woke up in a cold sweat, the feeling of impending doom lingering long after the nightmare had faded. Days turned into weeks, and an unexplainable unease gripped me. Shadows danced at the edge of my vision, and whispers echoed in the silence of my dorm room. Paranoia became my constant companion, and I couldn't shake off the sensation of being watched. Desperate for answers, I delved into the history of the fraternity house, only to uncover a chilling truth. Decades ago, a group of students had dabbled in the occult, performing forbidden rituals that bound malevolent entities to the very walls of the house. I realized too late that by interacting with that ancient book, I had unwittingly awakened an ancient evil. The line between reality and nightmare blurred as the malevolent presence grew stronger, tormenting me relentlessly. The once inviting fraternity house had transformed into a prison of terror, and I was its unwilling captive. In a frantic bid to rid myself of the haunting, I sought help from campus elders knowledgeable in the arcane. Through a harrowing ritual, they managed to sever the ties between the malevolent force and me. But the scars of that night remained etched in my psyche. To this day, I can't shake off the feeling that something dark still lurks within the walls of that fraternity house, waiting for another unsuspecting soul to unleash its unholy terror once more.